Thank you for the introduction. I'm very excited to be here today. I will be giving an overview of the Deep Learning Indaba's mentorship program. This overview will include the program's background, scope of topics, and who should apply. I will end the presentation by introducing the platform Baobab, which is being developed to support the processes I describe in this presentation. Before heading into the details, I would like to introduce the rest of the team as headed by Daniela, Kaliab, and Avishka. The Deep Learning Indaba is entering its 5th year. It has been very successful so far, focusing on an annual event which aims to bring Africa's AI community together to discuss and debate the state of the art in AI. It grew from 300 participants in 2017 to 700 in 2019. The Deep Learning Indaba has also supporting programs such as the awards, research grants, and a grand challenge to use AI to cure leishmaniasis. It has also spawned and supported other grassroots communities, including the Indaba X's in 30 African countries, as well as other communities developed by Indaba participants, such as Masakani NLP, that focuses on machine translation of African languages. The Deep Learning Indaba has also inspired similar global movements, which includes Kipu AI in South America, EEML in Eastern Europe, CMLS in Southeast Asia, and M2L in the Mediterranean region. The aforementioned programs have done well to address some of the issues facing the African AI community, but there are still a number of issues, including some that haven't really been addressed at all. For example, isolation. We've spoken to many students who are the only ones doing deep learning or a particular ML specialization in the university, and the Indaba may be their one opportunity per year to connect with other like-minded individuals. There's a lack of supervisors. Universities on the continent are relatively small, especially the machine learning departments, if they have one at all, and there's a lack of faculty trained in modern techniques. We've also observed a lack of power skills through our applications, research poster days, and presentations given by Indaba participants. In many cases, these skills, such as communication, could be improved. Many students have mentioned in conversations that the universities don't offer courses in these topics. Ineffective CVs are another thing we've seen a lot in the applications, with many people waffling and putting irrelevant information like their driver's license or hobbies in their CVs. This is another area where many universities on the continent don't offer support. Silos are something that the Indaba event has addressed fairly well. However, before the Indaba, it was common for universities, even in the same state or province, to not collaborate with each other, despite having very small machine learning departments. To address some of these challenges and serve as a scalable complement to the annual event, the Indaba Mentorship Program was born at the beginning of this year and continues to grow. The Indaba is uniquely positioned by having access to a global network of machine learning researchers and practitioners, all ready to help members of the community with feedback and guidance to help them develop their skills and grow their own networks, all of which contribute to the growth of the African machine learning community. This slide shows some of the fundamental and power skills the mentorship program is aligned to support. As you can see, these topics cover power skills such as writing, the presentations of one's work, as well as improving oneself and setting clear career goals. The sessions themselves are a 1-hour video call with optional follow-up to be agreed upon between the mentor and mentee. We provide a structure and clear expectations to ensure that these sessions are as productive as possible, again, to ensure that our outreach is as wide as possible. Mentorship sessions are available to any active member of the African ML community. As a mentee, you can apply for a session in a specific mentorship area, and within 2 weeks, you will be matched with a mentor for a 1-hour video call with possible follow-up. The mentors form part of a global network, and they will have technical experience in the respective field. You can apply for multiple sessions in different mentorship areas. It is important that before applying, you make sure that you meet the pre-session requirements for your selected mentorship area. These can be found on the website at deeplearningindaba.com/mentorship. We welcome mentors with diverse skill sets, perspectives, and backgrounds to help us in our mission to grow the African machine learning community. As a mentor, you'll be matched with mentees in a mentorship area of your choice. Depending on the mentorship areas you select, each video call may involve 1 to 2 hours of preparation. You will be able to specify your availability and how many mentees you are able to take on each month. There are many advantages to mentoring, and I'll list some of these next. You'll gain access to unique perspectives and expand your horizons. It'll give you an outlet to teach, a chance to develop your own leadership and coaching skills. Of course, it'll promote diversity in AI, and it could even give you a chance to leave a legacy if, for example, you mentor a future young leader who uses AI to transform Africa and the world. A question that's been asked a number of times by people running similar programs is how the Indaba scales to thousands of applications for the events and hundreds of matches in our mentorship program when we're a very small team of volunteers at the end of the day. The secret to this is our open source system called Baobab, the development of which was spurred on by the need to address the complex selection process for the main deep learning Indaba events. This selection process involves the reviewing of multiple applications by multiple reviewers, followed by other processes such as the collection of attendance fees by industry participants and the allocation of travel and accommodation grants to students. This is an impossible task using spreadsheets alone, and this is where Baobab comes in, which manages all of the complexity for us, including our email communications. Some of our partner organizations have also used Baobab for their own events, and the Initiative for Sustainable Development, Artificial Intelligence for Development for Africa, uses it to manage their many research grant schemes. Similarly, our mentorship program is highly automated, from the assignment of a matcher, filtering and ranking of mentors for requests, handling all email communication, and handling the acceptance and rejection of matches by mentors, as well as monitoring requests to send reminders when people haven't responded in sufficient time. We aim to have human involvement only when it is most productive. So in our case, the human matcher only needs to spend time understanding the nature of an incoming request and selecting an appropriate mentor from a pre-filtered and ranked list of suitable candidate mentors. At the moment, most of our mentorship program automation is in Google Apps scripts and custom cloud functions and is highly tailored to our own program. However, as many other mentorship programs struggle with many of the same issues, especially managing email communications, we're building more generic mentorship functionality into Baobab, which will also allow other programs to benefit from it. If you're interested in getting involved and contributing to strengthening African machine learning, I encourage you to apply for a mentorship session or sign up as a mentor on our website at deeplearningindaba.com. Another way you could contribute is by getting involved in our open source application Baobab, which you can search for on GitHub. Contributing to Baobab also has the benefit of improving the organization, the planning and scalability of our partners, as well as the Indaba itself. Please don't hesitate to reach out if you have any questions.
Thank you very much. I also believe that, we lack this mentor-mentee relationship with a lot of students that are around in Africa. And I have a question regarding what kind of background do you require the mentors to have so that you're able maybe to recruit more so that the exposure is more?
Yeah, so as most of the mentees will come with some kind of tangible work product, for example, their application to university or a research grant within a specific field of deep learning or machine learning, we do require the mentors to have technical experience in this field. If it's their first time mentoring, that's not a problem. We still welcome those mentors. It is an opportunity to develop yourself as a mentor.
Thank you. And do you have any programs for also like mentors to improve their communication skills and to have to maximize the communication basically between the mentor and mentee? Because sometimes the relationship between both, like you can deliver information, but in not the best way possible, right?
Yes. So as these are very short-term interactions, the ability for the mentor and mentee to communicate is very important. We do provide materials to both the mentor and the mentee to prepare beforehand, as well as tips and guidance for the mentors to prepare, especially those that aren't familiar with the African context. So we do provide some tips and guidelines in our documentation.
Perfect. And for the mentees, you're looking for people with various backgrounds, basically interested in deep learning, more or less.
Yes. Unfortunately, at this point, we aren't able to support anyone that is looking to transition into the field. We don't have the capacity for that. However, if you have started out and you are looking for feedback on a specific work product, we're more than happy to match you. That said, if you are looking to transition, please do reach out, because we do have a curated list of resources that can help you get started. And then as soon as you're on the go, we'd be more than happy to match you to a mentor.